Previously on Alec and WILDerland. Okay, you guys, so I'm here with a little kangaroo, and her name is Ruby. And like a few of the kangaroos here, she is an orphan. Now, Ruby, when she was younger, she was abandoned by her mom because her mom jumped over a fence, like to move around, got over the fence, and then Ruby, since she's so much smaller, she really couldn't clear the fence, and she tangled one of her legs in the wires from the fence. And she was thrashing around, and her mom kind of got scared and took off and abandoned her. And from thrashing around, she sort of bumped her head on the ground a couple times, so she's got some brain injury. And there's a little toe on her foot, which is used for grooming. Like, she'll comb through her fur and stuff, and that got all injured and messed up. But now she's being taken care of, and she's all safe and sound at Horizon's Kangaroo Sanctuary. And she's very adorable, as you can see, still pretty small. And I'll go see some of the other kangaroos. Okay, you guys, so I'm over here in where the kangaroos stay. It's like a kangaroo hotel, whatever you want to call it. But when the kangaroos are like found, depending on whatever age they are, and when they're really little, they'll start out in the house, and they'll be in like their little pouches, like these guys right here. They're sort of like pillowcase type things. It's to mimic the mother's pouch. And then they'll go into what's called kangaroo corner, is when they start exploring around the house. Then they'll get used to walking around, jumping around. They'll have their legs strengthened. And then, once they're ready to come outside and explore, they will get to have these amazing little houses right here. They have the little pouches and then little mats on them to lay on. They have some dirt right here that they can eat, and it helps their digestive system, and it's good for them. They also have salt, which is also good for them. It's like a little salt block that they lick. And then they will be able to move over to the little enclosures, like chain link fences, but they're open so the kangaroos can go out and explore whenever they want. And then at night it'll close up so that they'll be nice and safe. And once the kangaroos feel that they are ready to go out on their own, they will just go into the forest and live their life. Oh, jeez. Well, so yeah, that's the kangaroos. Okay, you guys, so here I have Charlie Bird, and he is a long-beaked corella, and as you can see, he is sitting on my shoulder, so I guess he likes me. Isn't he adorable? So yeah, that's him. He's very friendly. And now I'll go over to see the kangaroos with him on my shoulder. He's a very good passenger. Yeah, he's not like a backseat driver. He doesn't tell me what to do while I'm driving. He lets me focus. And now, as you can see, we are in the kangaroo pen. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's a little girl. Oh, aren't she gorgeous? Aren't you gorgeous little girl? Would you like to suck on your tummy? Isn't that gorgeous? You're ready to go to bed now, aren't you? Hey?
Okay, you guys, so that's a little Joey, and that's where they stay before they're big enough to go play out in the yard. Since she's still teeny tiny, she's got her little pouch there and some grass for her to eat. She feels right at home. Okay everybody, so I'm here with Denise, who owns Horizon's Kangaroo Sanctuary, and I was just going to ask you if you could tell me a little bit about why kangaroos are important, not just to Australia, but to like the ecosystem. Like, why do we need kangaroos and why is there a sanctuary for them?
Well, unfortunately all these guys that I have here at the sanctuary have been orphaned, and the main reason a lot of them are orphaned is from people hitting mums with their car. The other big problem we have is with domestic dogs. They are the most gentle, beautiful, affectionate animal that you could come across. There is a very bad reputation in Australia. A lot of people call them pests and treat them as pests. And the Australian government does nothing to disprove any of that because of the commercial kangaroo industry. The government issues licenses every year for shooters to go out and shoot thousands of kangaroos in the wild. They are shot for commercial purposes, for human consumption, and the rest goes to pet meat. It is the most barbaric, inhumane, cruel practice that I can think of. The in-pouch joeys are ripped from mum's pouch, thrown on the ground, stomped on, or they're swung by the back legs onto a tree or bull bar of the truck. And then the joey at foot is left to die a sad, slow, lonely, painful death through starvation, exposure and predation, because he still needs mum for survival. He's still putting his head in mum's pouch having a drink of milk, and he still needs her for survival, and he cannot survive without her. One shot, 3 generations gone. Mum, joey in the pouch, joey at foot. And it is just wrong. There might be thousands of them now, but if you keep shooting them and taking out the alpha males and the matriarch females from the gene pool, what have you got left? And it is just a sad fact of life that if we don't do something about it, we will lose this beautiful, beautiful animal. And it's just not on. So we need to get together and fight for these guys and be their voice, because they don't have a voice. We need to be their voice, and we need to make it very loud.
Thank you so much for letting me come out and see all of your beautiful kangaroos. I want to thank you for informing me and the viewers of how important these guys are.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you guys, so I'm walking around the park and I've come across these very colorful birds over at the filleting station, and they might be cleaning up after the fishermen after they're done filleting the fish. So let's see how close we can get. As you can hear, they are very noisy. Okay, you guys, so that was the colorful birds that I saw, and it's really cool around here. There's tons of different birds in Australia. I think that one that I saw up there was a kookaburra, and when those guys like squawk or whatever, it sounds like they're laughing. But I'll keep walking around and see what else I can find. So I found this cool little feather right here, and it must have been dropped by one of those colorful birds. As you can see, it's got like greenish over here, and it's got a yellow spot right there. But it's just fun to look on the ground and see what I can find. I see lizards everywhere, little feathers, whatever. So some late night fishing again, and I have this odd fish. I have no idea what the name is. Pretty big, put up a really good fight. Just caught him on some worms. Got some good teeth there. He really swallowed the hook. But he's pretty cool. He's brown, probably for blended in with the sand. He's also got some yellow spots all over him. I'll have to be pretty careful because I'm not sure if this guy's poisonous or not. But I'll have to let him go. See if I can't hold him up to show you guys. Okay, got a sharp dorsal fin there. There he is. Big mouth. So we got like yellow spots all around him. We got his eyes right there, his gills, brown camo type shades to blend in with the sand. Got his dorsal fin up here, teeth in his mouth. Really flaring his gills up. But got the hook pretty deep in there, but I'll try my best to get it out. There you go. Okay, you guys, it's time to get out there and do some real fishing.
I don't even know. You alright?
Yeah.
He knows how to fish this young bloke, eh?
Yeah. Oh, big red. Holy
Can't play some.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
That's a big fish.
Kids in the room.
Forget about the phone at the moment.
What'd you say? You aren't taking any fish?
Hey, I thought that.
Oh,
walking around out here with a flashlight, and I came across this little tiny guy. He's just a little baby. Must have fallen out of a tree or something. And his mama might be close around looking for him, so I won't stay too long. But there he is. Oh, he's so cute, but he looks sad. Got a very long tail, as you can see, black tail. And he is still alive, as you can see. But there he is once more, and I'll leave him alone. So I'm exhausted. Time's just flying by already. It's been really fun though so far. And I've got this cool little fire starter that I got from my grandpa. It was handmade. It's got all sorts of cool little gadgets on it. It's got like a mirror for, like if you're stranded on an island or something, you can reflect down like this. You can reflect down a plane, or if you need to look at your face or whatever. It's also got a little compass, so you can tell the direction that you're going, and it has a little thermometer, which is really cool. Okay, so of course it's a fire starter, so I'm going to try and light a fire. Now this is an upgrade from my old fire starter that I lost, and then I had a fire starter that was from another knife. But the really cool thing about this one is it has magnesium with it. Now magnesium is highly flammable, so if I like sort of take the little blade I've got right here and shred it into the fire like this, it will light up much better. Maybe I need a little more. Okay, you guys, so it's not the greatest fire, but it is a fire. Keep me warm for a bit. But I did learn something about myself today. Is that motion sickness and I don't get along very well. So when I was out fishing, the boat's rocking back and forth, and some people, including me, kind of get a little motion sick. Now, I didn't upchuck or vomit or whatever you want to call it. I just felt pretty gross the whole time, but I pulled through it. Now, when you're out there, a couple things that'll help. I've heard that green apples help. If you eat those, you can take little pills, to prevent the motion sickness. But the prevention motion sickness pills don't really work when you're already motion sick. So I think you can get some that'll make it go away. Nausea pills, maybe Pepto type thingy. And ginger products like ginger ale, ginger cookies, ginger snaps, whatever you want to call them. Those will work too. But I did have a great time fishing, got lots of big fish. That was a first. Okay guys, now that I've got this lid, I should probably move this out of the way so that it doesn't melt. But this campsite's one of the many that I've been at so far. It's really cool. Just on the other side of this fire pit is the coral sea, which is awesome. Someone left us a little bit of wood, and so we little fire here. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this fire for a little bit more until I fall asleep. And tomorrow, I think I might start making my way over to the Outback. So, good night, mates.